I'm trying to start a video. What do you want? Rocky? What do you want? It's my cat making a lot of noise. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jim Moran, and today we're going to figure out what in the world is Dysmantle Early Access version. This is indeed very early access, but there's still a few things that you can do in this game, even though it's very early access. It's brought to you by 10 Tons, developer and published too. So, props to that. One thing I want to comment about this game is that they're still putting the work into it. It's not one of those notorious cash grabs that you often see in the industry. But what is this game? This is a top-down zombie survival RPG crafting Souls-like element inspired survival game. And the Souls-like is very, very brief on the mechanics. Basically, there's a campfire, and can you not make so much noise? Thanks, man. He's going crazy for some reason. Hey, shut up. So without further ado, before we move on, we're going to take a look at the options menu. So for the gameplay, you have screen shake and freeze frame effect. I have the freeze frame off because I hate it. Screen shake all the way at the lowest possible. You have tutorials. You have a pause when the game is not in focus. Rotate minimap. All those are nice. You can even change the way that the weather, the temperature units are displayed in the clock format, which is pretty cool. You can go military. You can go AM, PM. You can store material, stuff like that. So when you rest in the campfire, you can automatically store everything you have in your backpack. There's no reason why not to do that. So if you don't have that enabled, just know that there's no reason to do that. You can't actually run out of storage on your camping storage, and I'll get on all those mechanics later in the game. Open map by clicking minimap. I have that off because sometimes when you're moving the mouse and everything, you may accidentally hit it. Rotate camera automatically. I have that off. Material tracking. This is a nice feature, and I'm gonna talk about it when I get into the game later. Show save indicator and send game event logs. I have that off. If you want to contribute by sending in information on how your game is performing to the developers, then by all means click that. And after this tab, we have the control tab. I haven't really changed anything because it's all functionally good, nothing to worry about. This is probably a game played better with a controller. I'm playing on a mouse and keyboard, obviously. Audio sliders, you have audio to mute when the app is not on is used. There's the music playing right now. I'm gonna blow that in more because it's a little bit distracting. You can avoid copyrighted music, which is really good. Cyberpunk was the first game to do that from my experience, but you can obviously reset everything to defaults. Graphics is where I'm more impressed. It didn't blow me away, but it definitely surpassed my expectations as far as how the game looks like. You have graphic presets, of course, but you can take it on the advanced tab. You can change the resolution. From my understanding, Ultrawide looks beautifully. I have no issues with how the Ultrawide works. No issues there so far, at least. No graphical glitches. The UI scales perfectly. Particle detail, dynamic shadows, anti-aliasing. I have it on because the game is ridiculously easy to run. Bloom filter, film grain, obviously off. Vignette, obviously off. Depth of field off. It's good. It's good. I mean, it's more than I expected again. But the developers definitely seem to be putting a lot of attention to the details that matters. And then you have some accessibility. So you can turn off the emojis. The game does have emojis on the subtitles when it presents you with some text. I think it's fine. I kind of didn't like it at first, but then we'll kind of get into it because it gives more expression to the game. It's not formal by any means, but this is a video game. You're not trying to show a presentation to the president. Colorblind, reduce blinking effects, and reduce trypophobia triggers. So if you have epilepsy. Good. This is respectable. Absolutely is respectable. And the whole game overall as a package is pretty good. I'm probably going to keep this brief because there's not a lot to talk about so far, but here we are. I'm a few hours deep into the game. First of all, what you may notice is these texts here. So this column on the right, it shows you tracking of what materials you need in order to craft something on the crafting table. And on the left is the quests that you've picked up. So a lot of this, like the farming basics, I can't actually do it because I'm not high enough level. Maybe I am since I'm 6 now, but I just finished activating all the relays. If you press M, you're going to be presented with the map. Fucking gigantic map. It's going to take you a long time to explore everything, and if you do like to do that, there's a lot here to explore, so absolutely keep that in mind. This is your collection. This is all the items. I haven't discovered everything, but there's still some to discover. Here's the achievements, recipes that I haven't even touched on exploring. Here's my seed. I can actually unlock that if I wanted to. The skills that I've picked up. The way leveling up is you level up, you get a skill, and then you get to pick between 3 different skills. I'm going for the vitality here because you die very easily on this game. Points of interest. These are just this is just the legend essentially. It shows you what is there to unlock in each area, and it's pretty cool. Creatures. I have discovered the survivor, the deer. You got some animals, and you have a few different types of enemies, which is really nice. It doesn't actually show me the big dude that I fought. It's like a boss fight, so that's kind of odd. And total progress. I played for 1 hour and 32 minutes, as you can see, and 3% of my medals have been unlocked. So I'm not a achievement kind of person, so you're not gonna see that from me. Furthermore, you have the quests that you can keep an eye on. You have the main quests and escape the island. I have to go back into the main area. I'll probably do that now. Farming basics, and again, then fish where you fish you were here, or wish you were here. This is the side quest. Kind of as you level up or as you explore, you pick them up as exclamation marks on the environment. This is your inventory here. You can have up to 3 tools, but you unlock new number 5 items in this category. You have 3. That's how you unlock this special item. That's kind of throwable, and then trinkets kind of help boost your stats here. It's good. The outfit, you can unlock more outfits. You can go butt naked, or you can go with the outfit that you craft. And system, you go back into the options. Let's go to the camp, shall we? Every time you go into the camp and you rest, you refill your health, and all the enemies, all the zombies and everything, they respawn in the world or in the area, and then you will see here Ubisoft inspired Link Tower. These are kind of like radio stations where you kind of unlock the area, basically. Link Tower. That's what I was looking for. It kind of shows you where the next one is, so you can pretty much unlock the fog, which doesn't really do anything because you still have to go and progress. But no, that's terminal. What can happen is you can go into that one Link Tower, and you can actually I thought I did go to that one. Oh, it was locked, that's why. So this one, for example, these are the parameters here. If I unlock the chip or whatever it is, the upgrade, and I insert it into it, then in this area, no enemies will respawn again, which is a pretty interesting feature. So that's kind of cool to know. So we're going to go back into the camp, and here's your crafting table. I can only imagine that they're going to be adding more to this, but this is still a decent amount, I would say. It's not outrageously a lot to craft, and again, leveling up in this game does take a long time. However, this is your tools/weaponry. There's a lot to unlock here. Here's the supplies, aka trinkets, survival. It kind of has its own subcategory here. So these are supplies, and then goes into healing and survival. Miscellaneous, you have your backpack that you can keep upgrading. By the way, you unlock something, and then you can just keep upgrading it as you go, except the outfits from what I've discovered so far. You can cook in order to gain more benefits. Here's a bag of seeds. We're just going to craft that because why the fuck not? We're going to go okay. And on the outfits, again, I have to be super high level. I'm only level 6 now, so we'll see what we unlock on level 7. So that's how you craft. This is how you upgrade your gear. So your backpack, you can upgrade in order to be able to carry more items and an additional item, and then multiple variants of that item. It's kind of weird how it works. So basically, as you can see, I have 7 slots, and I can carry. I have, yeah, more. Okay, so I have 7 slots and then 6 spaces for each slot. So I can carry 6 of 7 different items, and then once I reach a campfire, I can stash everything, and I don't have to worry about that. Here's my machete. I do want to upgrade that and not the crowbar. The machete I just unlocked does a little bit more damage, so, and it's faster on attacking, which is really nice. It seems to be a little bit more underpowered, but that's because I've upgraded the crowbar twice now. Throwing knives, they do a shit ton of damage actually, and they're really good. You only start with 4, and every time you camp on the fire, you replenish them, but again, that's going to respawn all the enemies, and some of them are pretty hard. And when you upgrade your cooking pot, you can get more recipes. This is your inventory again. You can only carry up to 2 tools and switch quickly, but if you pause and switch out, you can do that as well. And I can sleep, but I need to invent a campfire. A sleeping bag. So we're going to leave this now. Actually, it did say that I could craft something else. What the fuck was it? Oh, I unlocked the fishing rod, but I don't have enough materials. So this is how you gather materials. You kind of walk up to shit and you smash it. So this bush is going to give me leaves. Various things need to have you increase. So I have to increase my damage to 60 to take this tree down for more wood. But a lot of smaller stuff like chairs and this bush here, if you attack it, it's going to give you some cherries. Let's see what the combat looks like. So the game has an auto lock feature. You don't have to kill every enemy, but it does give you a decent amount of XP, and sometimes they drop some nice items. The game does have an automatic... oh shit, I just wasted my... yeah. So that's the locking right there. Auto lock. It does it automatically. Sometimes it doesn't, which is kind of strange. Let's see if I can take this down. Yep. So if you take the fence down, you can collect some of the scrap wood in order to upgrade your shit. Pretty easy stuff. It's easily self-explanatory. Can't get rid of the... oh, maybe I have to change... Let's see. If I switch to the crowbar... No, that's the shelf. Okay. Yep. So the sword, the machete is actually not going to destroy everything, obviously. That's kind of to be expected. So what I am going to do is going to switch back and forth the machete. So you press 1 to switch out from the 2 items that you have on that one slot. And obviously you can't put it on the ranged one. So yep, the machete is going to work better on bushes. The crowbar is going to work better on items that the machete obviously cannot dismantle. We're going to go back on this area. Hopefully the gate is still open. Yes, it is. Here is my campfire. Let's store everything because we don't want to lose it. Let's go back and see what we've got here. So we had to switch those 2 relays in order to gain access to the terminal and open the gate so that we can hopefully escape. I know it's not going to be this easy, but what are you going to do about it? Let's proceed. Store. Oh, no, I didn't want to camp. What can we do? Can I actually camp? Oh, sleeping bag. I have to. Oh, yeah. So a lot of these are revealed as necessary, so you can either level up and find them, or you can actually try to do an activity that needs that item that's going to tell you, hey, you need this item, but you're still level 6, you have to be level 7 to unlock it. So this opened up. I'm probably guessing there's going to be a boss fight or something. Let's see. So I had to unlock the 4 relays. There was a relay here. There was a relay all the way in buttfuck middle of nowhere right there. There's one there and one here. And this one actually is when I discovered... Oh, I missed the campfire here. You can fast travel, but you have to unlock the compass, by the way, and you have to build it. You do have to... there are tombs, kind of like in Zelda. So take that with a grain of salt if you don't like tombs and doing dungeons. But let's see what we got here. This looks promising. I highly doubt this is what the game is supposed to look like. Oh, I'm probably too zoomed out. That's kind of weird. It's missing fuel. So, yeah, I guess this is what we gotta find now. This is the end game. Wrap it up, folks. There's the Link Tower, aka Ubisoft's favorite feature. Not lately, though. But okay, so it's day 2. I have new quests. Use the Link Tower to scan for fuel cells. Where was this thing? Oh, yeah, I gotta go back. It's nice. You don't start with a minimap, by the way. You do have to play a little bit in order to unlock the minimap. I want to see... Oh, I can't get in there. That sucks. It's important to search things when you have the chance, because like this one, for example, that's needed for upgrading the crowbar. And possibly the machete as well. I ain't afraid of you. Some enemies are not forgiving at all, so pick your battles, you'll find out. Oh, can I get in here? Yes, I can. This is the way in. So, as you can see, the auto lock is not happening. You kind of have to sit still and let it take place. I can't open this. Yeah. So, I have to increase my crowbar. Scan for fuel cells. What do we got here? Scanning the island. Oh. Yep. So, we will have to explore. We will have to explore. So fast travel, this is how you fast travel. You have to unlock the compass, and then transmitter. This is what you insert in the relay tower to prevent mobs from respawning. Yes, sirree. So I want to see. Let's go back into the campfire and see what the crafting is for. Oh, there we go. Leveled up. Plant grow seed, 20%. Hit points regained by eating, 50%. Material carry slots. Let's carry some more slots. Invent and craft. Where is the compass? Is it this one? Oh, okay, so this is the transmitter. And then supplies probably is the compass. I didn't see it. Oh, here we go. I can craft a better outfit, which is really nice. There's the compass. You unlock it on level 8, which is really good because I think fast traveling in this game can help out a lot, because as you can see, the map is massive. And it's not too bad. There's no stamina, which I really, really like. I really hope the developers do not add a stamina-ish thing. It's really dumb for me. I prefer it this way, but again, that's my personal preference. As it stands, though, the combat definitely needs to be refined a little bit more. You can't set marks here, which is really good. The leveling up is really slow, but I can see why. There's just so many things to explore, and it's going to take a long time. There's no safe zone, so if I aggro this guy and it chases me, even if I sit down on the camp, he will stop attacking me, but he will be back on full health. And do keep in mind, if you are... Come on, auto lock. If you are lighting the fire, those 2 seconds that it takes, you are vulnerable. So make sure you are in a safe. You kill all the enemies. But even if you do die while they're attacking you, you can just respawn on that last fire, and it works the same way as Souls-like games do. If you go and if you die, you have to go back and pick up all of your stuff. If you die again, that last one that you just died on is the last place that you can go and pick up your stuff. Everything that you've dropped before that, you absolutely lost. So there's no music. I would like it for it to be some music. I mean, I turned off the copyrighted music, but I had it before before I started recording. I was playing and it was activated to play copyrighted music, and nothing was playing while I was in game. I would like to see a little bit more faster progression on the leveling up of, especially. You can unlock lock doors, but you do have to unlock a lockpick thing when it takes a while to level up again. You can't destroy everything. Everything can be destroyed, but you do have to increase your shit to crazy amounts of levels, and you gotta have to just keep playing the game, leveling up, killing zombies. There's a lot of grind in this. There absolutely is a lot of grind. So if you don't have the long-term time to play this may not be the best option for you. But if you don't have much to play, the game is very excellently optimized. It's not difficult to run. I'm having no issues. I'm 120 FPS, and everything is cranked up to the maximum, of course. There's not a crazy amount of graphical fidelity here to be had, but what is here is functional, and it is very well optimized. So there are some trade-offs that you're going to have to kind of come to terms with yourself. The game is $20. It was provided to me by the developer. It's fun. There's still clearly a lot of work to be done, and I'm definitely going to be looking at revisiting this once it releases. So I'm going to keep it short and brief for this one. And once the full game releases and a lot of stuff has changed and it's worthy of a revisit and it calls for it, I absolutely want to do it. But for now, that's all I want to play with the game. And that should kind of help you understand whether or not you want to play it. I've played for less than 2 hours to come to this realization, and Steam does have a 2-hour refund policy. So if you want to try it for yourself, there's no harm on it. Just pick it up, play it. You may like it. You may want to become a fan. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.